Apple ID. You can only belong to one family at a time and may join any family no more than twice per year. You can change the store account you associate with the family no more than once every 90 days. All family members must use the same iTunes Store country or region. Music, movies, TV shows, and books can be downloaded from the iTunes service on up to 10 devices per account, only 5 of which can be computers. Eligible apps can be downloaded to any devices the family member owns or controls. Not all products, including in-app purchases, content that is not available for re-download, subscriptions, and some previously purchased apps, are eligible for family sharing. Apple reserves the right to disband a family in accordance with the termination section of this agreement. Electronic contracting. Your use of the services includes the ability to enter into agreements and/or make transactions electronically. You acknowledge that your electronic submissions constitute your agreement and intend to be bound by and to pay for such agreements and transactions. Your agreement and intent to be bound by electronic submissions apply to all records relating to all transactions you enter into on this site, including notices of cancellation, policies, contracts, and applications. In order to access and retain your electronic records, you may be required to have certain hardware and software, which are your sole responsibility. Non-Apple devices. If you sign up for an account or use a service covered by this agreement on a non-Apple branded device or computer, you may have access to only a limited set of account or service functionality. As a condition to accessing your account on a service on a non-Apple branded device or computer, you agree to all relevant terms and conditions found in this agreement, including, without limitation, all requirements for use of an account or service, limitations on use, availability, disclaimers on warranties, rules regarding your content and conduct, and termination. Terms found in this agreement relating to features on services not available for non-Apple branded device or computer users will not be applicable to you. These include, for example, the App Store. If you later choose to access your account or service from an Apple branded device or Apple branded computer, you agree that all the terms and conditions contained herein apply to your use of such account or service. Apple is not responsible for typographic errors. iTunes Store Terms and Conditioning. The legal agreement between you and Apple Incorporated, Apple, governs your use of the iTunes Store services, the iTunes Store service. Apple is the provider of the iTunes service, which permits you to access, purchase, or rent digital content, iTunes products, for end-user use only under the terms and conditions set forth in this agreement. Requirements for the use of the iTunes service. Only persons aged 13 years or older can create accounts. Accounts for persons under 13 years old can be created by a parent or legal guardian using family sharing or by an approved educational institution. Children under the age of majority should review this agreement with the parent or guardian to ensure that the child and parent or legal guardian understand it. The iTunes service is available to you only in the United States, its territories, and possessions. You agree not to use or attempt to use the iTunes service from outside these locations. Apple may use technologies to verify your compliance. Use of the iTunes service requires compatible devices, internet access, and certain software. Fees may apply. May require periodic updates and may be affected by the performance of those factors. High-speed internet access is strongly recommended for regular use and is required for video. The latest version of required software is recommended to access the iTunes service and may be required for certain transactions or features and to download iTunes products previously purchased or acquired from the iTunes service. You agree that meeting these requirements, which may change from time to time, is your responsibility. The iTunes service is not part of any other product or offering, and no purchase or obtaining of any other product shall be construed to represent or guarantee you access to the iTunes service. Your account. As a registered use of the iTunes service, you may establish an account. Don't reveal your account information to anyone else. You are solely responsible for maintaining the confidentiality and security of your account and for all activities that occur on or through your account, and you agree to immediately notify Apple or any security breach of your account. Apple shall not be responsible for any losses arising out of the unauthorized use of your account. In order to purchase and download iTunes products from the iTunes service, you must enter your Apple ID and password or use Touch ID to authenticate your account for transactions. Once you have authenticated your account using your Apple ID and password, you will not need to authenticate again for 15 minutes on your computer or iOS device. You can choose to allow your computer or Apple TV to remember your password to remain authenticated. During this time, you will be able to purchase and download iTunes products without re-entering your password. You can turn off the ability to make iTunes product transactions or change settings to require a password for every transaction by adjusting the settings on your computer